That's more so good. It's early in the morning, and welcome me back to YouTube. Sorry I've been away so long. My actual internet access was cut for me, and I was trying to get back some internet service before I start doing the video again. And so here I am, and I know I'm pretty late on my E3 thoughts because I was just not getting internet in. But let's not waste some time. Let's get into it. So E3 was last week. And you know what? This year's E3 was kind of up and down situation with me because you know what? Sony, who I was hoping for, will announce some good stuff to come along the way to force me to buy a PS4. Yeah, I know I've been talking about getting a PS4, and I've been putting it off for days and days. Still haven't convinced me. The only game they showed I'm really interested in is Uncharted 4. Far Cry I can get on Xbox or basically Xbox. But the system that captured me was the Xbox One this year. Yeah, because I've seen a lot of stuff that I would like to play. I told myself they make a new Halo, I will force myself to play it, even though I'm not that huge on Halo. I, basically, I despise Halo. But I told myself, hey, look, it looks good. Nah, might as well give it a try. Alright, they also show another Platinum game, and I'm a huge fan of Platinum after playing the Bayonetta and the Wonderful 101. I'm a huge fan of Platinum and stuff like that, and it looks good, and the game looks good. It looks great. I'll play it. And the Xbox One started the conference started off with Call of Duty, which I like Call of Duty. No, I don't want to miss this installment, so I'm gonna have to get a system that has the Call of Duty on it. It most likely will be 360 or Xbox One. I'm planning on getting a next gen system this year, so I can be ready for next year because there's a lot of content coming out next year, such as The Witcher 3. What else coming out next year? It's what Batman. You know, Final Fantasy. The good stuff coming out next year, everybody. Yeah, all the good stuff, but it's next year. And we got something to hold us until this year, which I predict is not going to hold us very long. But Microsoft had an impressive conference, while Sony, to sum it up, put me in a dooze. Well, with Sony, they made a big mistake with one of their games, which was Little Big Planet. You know, everybody waiting on the next gen installment of Little Big Planet. Instead of that, they released a current and next gen copy of Little Big Planet 3. And they also announced the PlayStation TV, which is basically the Vita TV for America. And I said, did Sony just basically just kill the handheld with this? Nobody's not going to buy that if they're going to see they have a cheaper option. It look like a console they can put in their homes. I have a Vita, right? I have a Vita. I enjoy it. Yeah. But to me, I feel ripped off because I got a cheaper option now. You know, I felt, to be honest, I felt the same way with 3DS when they released the 2DS, but I kept my 3DS because I can fit it in my pocket, so it just flew away with me. Yeah, same thing. That's the thing with the PS Vita. Besides the controller, I can fit that thing into my pocket. Yeah. I can fit the cord, the power cord, that HDMI and all that, and just take it with me. That's the thing about the PS Vita that for the PS Vita TV that I like the most. It's a small little console that plays video games. And it's $100 less. So I feel ripped off about them. I already feel ripped off about the memory card. Alright, so yeah. Yeah. On Microsoft side of things, again, switching between the two, uh, you also have that Project Spark thing. There was a beta on the Xbox One that I got to play with my cousin at his house, and at the end of the trailer, it's basically it was basically fuck you saying to the fans when they had Conquer. There's like couldn't resist. 10 years without a new video game. Guess we have to make our own. Like, he basically made all of us cry. And then they showed Sunset Overdrive. Now that game, whew, you got me impressed. It's one of the two innovative shooters that I saw at E3 this year, and it was looking fantastic. I said, hey, gotta give that game a shot. I got to give it a shot. Okay? So that game looks good. And I like it. I love it. It's like McDonald's. Blah, 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 blah. I'm loving it. So the Xbox is looking pretty appealing to me right now. Well, the PS4 has still got a long ways to go. But there's one game that did come out this E3 by Bandai Namco that might get my interest. It looks like we finally turning back to the original Tenkaichi formula with this game. I want to say Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse. Yeah, I know, stupid name, right? Like, he might as well let Microsoft develop that game, Xenoverse, something like that. But other than that, I was pretty impressed with Microsoft and disappointed with Sony. Now, let's get down to the big fella, Nintendo, which had me impressed 24/7 with what they did. Not only did they just do the Nintendo Digital Direct, they also hooked up with Robot Chicken for it, and they had the Digital Treehouse Live, and they were streaming for hours. Trust me, they have posted a lot of videos on the Nintendo YouTube channel that I have not fully watched through because there's a lot of content on there. I have not watched only 3 of them. There's games in there that says these are the games that Wii U needed. Where was they at launch? There was Yoshi Woolly World, Splatoon, which is the other innovative shooter that I like, and it's gonna give me the body game. I'm already pretty impressed with the game. There's Mario Maker. There was a leak about this out, and Nintendo is making a new Star Fox. They're making a new Star Fox. It was a pretty good E3 from a Nintendo standpoint. Nintendo knew what they had to announce, and they got them out the way. The biggest controversial thing for Nintendo was the Legend of Zelda reveal, which people did not agree. Some people did not agree on the graphics, but it's a Zelda game. People, were you really expecting realism for a Zelda game? And no, I wasn't. I know that y'all want that tech demo, but it was just a tech demo to show off what the Wii U can do. And obviously Nintendo said they want to use another All-Star. At least it's open world, that means it's going to be a big game. So it'll be confusing as heck for me, but that means I gotta play the first one where you get used to the decision thing. Right? Because Link Between Worlds was a little piece of it. But all in all, E3 was up and down, mostly good for me. So here's my thoughts on E3. It was a good E3, hit everything, and for me, like I said, it was I'm loving it. So everybody, deuces, and I'm out.